And let me bring in political analyst Sanjay Singh also on this broadcast. Mr. Singh, we're going to be seeing Amit Shah having lunch shortly, a very Bengali fare, very Bengali lunch with a farmer's family. Do you really see this being viewed as an outreach by farmers? Do you think it's going to cut any ice with the protesting farmers at a time when all of this debate is going on over the farm laws?
Exactly, you're right, Akshita. You're talking about symbolism. This has a great deal of symbolism. What actually matters during interaction, whether or not you are sounding serious, people take you seriously, or whether you have gone there for photo op. What has happened in the past, that some leaders who had gone for photo op, people rejected them. Instead, people who have gone there with some kind of real intent and have also backed up by the organization and by other measures, say if you are in power through administrative and policy measures, otherwise through organizational support, then people take you a bit more seriously, and that also converts into votes. At this juncture, when Prime Minister Modi, if you have seen in Kutch, he interacted with farmers. Yesterday, he interacted with a lot many farmers for different states. And the message from the government is very clear that this particular law, these three reformist bill are for benefit of farmers, and whatever the confusion is being spread or disinformation and misinformation is being carried out by the opposition party is to only create a situation whereby nation could be seen as a disturbed nation, retard economic recovery, and so on and so forth. In this particular case, last time he had gone to a tribal's home, and this time he is having lunch at a farmer's residence. That by itself means two things, that they are connected, rooted to the ground. B, the farmers' outreach, as you said very rightly. And C, pointing out that people are there on the ground who are very enthusiastic to receive them as a counter to insider versus outsider debate. His visit to Siddheswari Kali temple again was very significant. BJP is not never shied away from flaunting its Hindutva credentials. And as I said, their antecedents, their past records in this particular case is very, very clear as to they openly say that, yes, we are for Hindutva, and we are against any kind of what they actually say as appeasement. And I would draw a parallel with this elections 2017. In 2017, UP was all assembly elections. In 2020, West Bengal is mother of all assembly elections. And then there was a situation in UP whereby the election scenario had turned, the word used is communal, but I would say that there was majority versus minority, that Hindu-Muslim feeling had come because of appeasement moves by Akhilesh government, and BJP cast on that. And then again there was insider debate because Modi and Amit Shah were spearheading that campaign, and there was no chief ministerial candidate. Here again, broadly, situation is same, whereby Mamata Banerjee's overt moves, overtures to the minority groups is creating some kind of disenchantment.
That's an interesting comparison also, and we are seeing the debate of insider versus outsider, which the BJP this time is taking on aggressively and trying to counter. We're just getting you also visuals from a few moments ago of Amit Shah visiting the Devi Mahamaya temple. That was part of his schedule too. A very, very brief stopover, and now after this he's going to be having lunch at a farmer's home in a village in Midnapore. Paulami Saha is joining us live from outside that household, where you see preparations on a war footing as Amit Shah is expected any minute now there. Paulami, there's no doubt that Amit Shah in his public rally also is going to be speaking about the biggest headline, the biggest issue that the government is facing, that of the farm laws. He's going to try to set the record straight and really follow up to what the Prime Minister's message was yesterday.
Oh, absolutely. That is what is being anticipated from the Home Minister's speech at the Midnapore college ground, where he will be addressing a public rally shortly after he has finished having his lunch at the farmer's residence where we're standing right now. You can see over there, those visuals over there, they're waiting and standing by for the Home Minister to arrive. His advance party has arrived over here, and shortly the Home Minister is expected at Sanatan Singh's residence in order to feast over a very simple but a very authentic Bengali fare which has been laid out for him, and which these members of the family have very painstakingly made over here. They've been waiting for a very, very long time, and now they're standing by to welcome the Home Minister to their residence. Security, of course, has been quite tight over here. We've not had access inside the residence, only up to the courtyard of the farmer's residence. We've not had access to them or had a moment to speak with them, because probably they want to keep them away from the media glare before, of course, they've interacted with the Home Minister and, of course, hosted him. It's possible that we might just get a chance to speak to them and learn from them what sort of an interaction did they have with the Home Minister, and if he did have a few words for them, given, like you said, this is an extremely significant moment in terms of an item on his itinerary where he is choosing to have lunch at a farmer's residence.
Yes.
Given the sort of backdrop it comes against, where the centre and farmers protesting at the Delhi NCR border from the states of Punjab and Haryana have been at loggerheads with each other, none relenting their ground and none willing to in any way push back or just, accept the conditions of the other. The farmers, of course, are saying that they're steadfast on their demand that the 3 farm laws should be withdrawn and repealed, and the centre saying we're willing to make amendments, as many as you wish, but withdrawing the laws is not something that they will be considering at all. In fact, this is something that was touched upon yesterday at the Supreme Court hearing as well, when the bench suggested to the centre that they should possibly consider deferment of the implementation of these laws on the ground until the matter stands settled. Initially, of course, the Solicitor General Tushar Mehta said absolutely not, deferment is out of the question, but then the Attorney General gave word that he will speak with the centre and their officers and then come back to the Supreme Court on that.
Right. You know, when we're tracking the latest updates, this remains our top focus here on India Today. We're getting you the latest analysis, the latest ground reports also on Amit Shah's visit to Bengal. In about 45 minutes from now, expect a public rally to happen after Amit Shah has lunch with the farmer family in a village in Midnapore. Then he is going to be addressing a public rally, and that will be very, very important, because about 10 leaders from the TMC, Congress, left will be officially joining the BJP, and that includes the very powerful, the all-important Shubhendu Adhikari, who quit the TMC recently. Polemy and our political analyst Sanjay Singh, thank you for joining us on this broadcast.
Hi everyone, Preeti Chaudhary here. Hope you like this video. For latest news and analysis, like and subscribe to the India Today YouTube channel. And don't forget to press the bell icon to stay updated. Thank you for watching.